the 6th. There's some more rain on the horizon, so to keep you in the know, to allow you to be prepared, we have on the phone line now the Director of Met Services, Mr. Andre Joyeux. Mr. Joyeux, thanks for agreeing to come on, so good morning.
Yes, good morning, sir.
First, let's review, if you can, last weekend. What happened last weekend took many by surprise?
Okay, we had an upper level trough affecting us, and because of a shift in the winds, it caused the rainfall to be isolated in one area, which was the north of the island, and we had close to 6 inches in some areas. I would like to add that we did have a flood warning out, a flood alert, and persons didn't take heed, but the intensity was a little high. We didn't anticipate so much rain in a short space of time, and the fact that the soils are already saturated, most of that rainfall ran off and caused flash flooding.
The intensities for you is real evidence of climate change. But as you say, it speaks to a recurring issue where people don't seem to pay close attention to the weather bulletins from the Met Service. The warning went out, but people are still saying they didn't hear and they were surprised.
Yes, from Friday, because of the upper level trough being in the region, we had our flood warnings from Friday. So most likely, since Friday didn't have much, well, we did have rainfall, but it didn't cause any flooding. Friday, Saturday didn't have much. So they figure, okay, Sunday won't have any. But then, as a Met officer, once an upper level trough is in the area, we are always, aware of the fact that we could get lots of rainfall.
Excellent. Thanks for that. Let's look ahead. We have some more rain on the horizon. What are you seeing?
Okay, well, we just had a tropical wave that passed through, and it's in the Caribbean Sea right now. So the tail end, it would still have moisture in its wake, so today, tomorrow. We're expecting partly cloudy skies with a slight chance of thunderstorms.
Okay.
There is a surface trough to the east of us, and that could, we'll continue to monitor it because it doesn't move like a tropical wave. It lingers a little. So we'll be monitoring that system. So during the early part of next week or the coming week, we will continue to monitor and appraise persons of what to expect.
And that surface trough you're saying should not be of much concern this weekend, but early in the new week you will update us on the lingering tropical wave south of the Lesser Antilles now. You're saying that the tail end should bring some more inclement weather for us.
Well, from St. Lucia south to Trinidad, Trinidad had some flooding yesterday, and we're expecting that the conditions would, the fact that the area is wet, St. Lucia, all our soils are wet. We anticipate that any little rainfall could cause flooding. So we are mindful of that, and we have issued a flood alert on our weather reports.
Yeah. The flood alert has been transmitted by us here. What do you say to citizens? What should be the focus now?
Well, we are still in the hurricane season. I should like to add that even though we're not in the hurricane season, there's still systems that affect us, such as the Christmas Eve trough. So climate change has kind of changed a lot of the way we do things. But whenever the Met Services put out, flood alerts, it's for a reason. Persons should take heed and take the necessary precautions. Park your vehicle in areas that will not be flooded. We won't know exactly what happens in your area. If you live in there, then you would know. You'd be the best one to know if it floods, what happens. So then you do the necessary.
Yeah. Lastly, Mr. Director, the ITCZ, the Intertropical Convergence Zone, is still a threat here?
Not at this time. I think it's directly over Trinidad right now, and we will be monitoring it to see if it fluctuates, moves up north, or comes remains where it is.
Okay, so we'll keep in touch with you. Thanks for coming on this morning, Mr. Joyeux.
No problem.
All right. Andre Joyeux, Director of the St. Lucia Met Services, providing a very important update today, Friday, as we continue to monitor the weather. Early on, we brought through the weather report from the Met Services. Mr. Joyeux providing some more detail on what we can expect today into tomorrow. Partly cloudy skies with some chance of thunderstorms as well. There is rain on the horizon as a result of a tropical wave which passed us yesterday, but it's still lingering in and around the Los Antilles, south of the Los Antilles, near Trinidad and Tobago now. But the tail end of that tropical wave system is what is going to bring some more rain today and over the next 24 hours, possibility of thunderstorms there as well. There is a surface trough that the Met officials are also monitoring. It's in the region as well. It doesn't pose any immediate threat to us here in St. Lucia or the Eastern Caribbean region, but it might be an area of concern Monday, Tuesday, heading into the new week. That is a surface trough system moving a little bit differently to the movement of a tropical wave. So we rely on the expertise and the insight, the foresight from the Met officials next week, Monday, God willing. But a flood warning has been placed in effect for St. Lucia, as we just heard from the Met Services Director. So if you live in an area prone to flooding, be on the alert, be extremely cautious. Bexar, Labewell, Corinth, yourself now included, Central Castries, Ancillary, and other areas prone to flooding, Denneries. You may never know where exactly those thunderstorms and inclement weather associated with that tropical wave, that lingering tropical wave, will hit. So be on the lookout. The soil is already saturated. Any more rain will mean concern for us here in St. Lucia. We'll keep you abreast once we have the information. My special guest from the Unicorn of St. Lucia Limited, she should be ready now, and we will go to her next. If not, we can bring you the word for the day is ready. Don, correct? Word for the day is ready. So let's go. Word for the day. Cindy Ann from Courts just said to me she's ready.